Yo, so this case study is going to be a little different than our other videos because I have Joseph here, but he actually lives in San Francisco where I live. So I decided to just have him come in person and share a story of him joining my program and kind of going through everything. We also have Kyle here. What's up,
Yo,
Kyle?
hey, hey, hey.
So Kyle's I guess you can kind of give your intro, but I know you found Kyle,
Yeah,
and that kind of led you to jump in. So
yeah,
yeah, give us a little bit of the backstory.
yeah. Well, I'm from California. As Shiv said, I've been living at SF for like 5 years. Um, I wait tables right now at a restaurant in San Francisco. I've been in the service industry for a very long time. It's part of my family. In fact, my mom owns a restaurant. And I've always been interested in making money online. And I did sales in person. I do that now. And there comes a point where it's like you can only rent out your time for so much money. You can only serve so many tables.
Right.
And there's physical limitations on how much money you can make doing, you know, like if you have a daycare center, like there's only so many babies you can watch. You
Right.
can't you can't scale something and make a whole lot of money unless you have a model that you can scale. And
So, so
um,
have you tried other things online in the past?
yeah, so I was always interested in making money online, and so I tried like Amazon FBA, tried eBay, I tried flipping stuff on Craigslist, uh, you know, just like those types of things. I tried drop shipping.
Did you
Like
make any money with any of those?
I made some money, like not really. So I'm like iterating and failing and like trying different models, and I got to drop shipping with Facebook ads, and was part of a pretty popular Discord group. And made a little bit of money. I think I made like 3 grand, but I also lost like 10 grand testing.
What was the money recurring? Was
No,
no,
no, no,
okay.
no. You have to do it again every time. You have to set up a new campaign every time and set, so
So
that was
when did you find me in this business
yeah,
model?
it was probably end of 2024, and I had just finished with dropshipping, like just lost a bunch of money. And I was like, man, there has to be a better model. So I was Googling different stuff, and I found a Reddit post that was talking about recurring income, passive income online. And I was like, okay, well, I've tried a bunch of stuff already. Let me just read it, see what happens.
Well, obviously, when you see passive income on some post, red flags go up. It
Sure.
sounds shady. Got to be a scam.
Right.
Why didn't this seem just like another scam to you?
Well, frankly, it's like I'm comfortable taking risk. It's like I think you have to have that. I think you're not going to have a big score, period, unless you have something in you that's like, okay, I can see all the information. I'm going to just take the risk because you actually don't know. You actually don't know if an ad on Facebook's going to work until you spend the money. Like
Right.
you just don't know. So there's something in me that's like, okay, let me give it a shot. I think you have to have that sort of attitude. Like,
So you joined late December
yeah,
or
no, so
late
no, no,
2024.
I found you late December, and I just molded over.
Oh,
I molded over for like a good long time, and I was stalking you on Reddit.
oh yeah.
I was just like, well, everybody who's part of the post, I was just like, are they making money? Are they making money long term? And I was just like
Right.
asking these
So I think
questions
you
for a long
joined like
time.
in May. I looked up your profile. I think you joined in May. So
I joined in late March, and then
late
I
March.
landed. I
Okay.
landed my first client in May.
And you landed your first client in May.
Yes,
Okay. So
yes,
how many months of that?
like
March,
3 months.
May, 3 months. So you landed your first client then.
Yeah,
And then the second month passed after you landed that client, the money just came right back in, right?
it's crazy. I was just
Yeah.
like,
And you didn't have to lift a finger again for it,
no,
right?
no. I was
And
like, I
that must
can't.
have been like the turning point
It,
compared to all the other models, right?
it's totally everything. And once you set up the site in this model, you're setting up websites, you're renting them out. They do the work for you afterwards. You do the
Right.
work up front, and then you could see phone calls come. I mean, I just checked my call software this morning, and my towing client landed. They got another job today. So
So as of November 18th, 2025, what recurring monthly income do you have?
2,500.
2,500, and that's on top of you're still keeping your day job, right?
Correct.
And so you basically just gave yourself, what is that, like a 35K a year raise on top of
Yeah.
that? Is that, if
Yeah.
my math is right, roughly?
Roughly. Yeah.
And then that's just passive. You continue to work. You could stop growing if you want. If you want to just keep your job and just keep this extra 2,500 bucks a month, and you're just
Yeah.
comfortable.
Spending cash. Yeah. If you wanted to, but
That
yeah.
might pay for all your rent for the year, right?
Not quite, but
Well, in San Francisco.
in San Francisco, it's a little expensive,
But so now you have 2,500 a month recurring passive income. What do
Well,
you
and
see
growing, like
Yeah.
and growing?
right,
That's what I'm saying.
right.
Well, what do
Yeah.
you see as the potential over 2026?
Yeah, like what's your goal? Like, where do you want to be at? Let's say end of next year.
dude, I think I could get to 15 grand.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dude, that's
I-
totally reasonable.
it's super reasonable.
I've discovered like a tech stack where I can rank pretty fast. So I think if I make the right moves and just stay focused, I can get
stay the
I,
course.
I could get to 15, 20 by the end of next year.
So I just want to clarify for the viewers, when he said the word tech stack, I don't want this to like
Sorry.
sound off alarms for people.
No.
Joseph is a bit more like, he nerds out in this stuff a bit more than the average person. I am like as dumb as a rock. I do it the basic way. This does not require a quote unquote tech stack.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, but some people like to get like really into the weeds of this stuff and make sheets and graphs and all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. And that's just how some people's heads work. I just don't want people to think that you need to get crazy with this in order to make it work.
Right.
So
and I personally didn't want to spend. I finished drop shipping and I was pretty much making money at my job to just dump back into advertising on the Facebook ad library. And I was like, I don't want to. I mean, I know there are ways to do this model with ads. I personally was like, I just don't want to do the ads.
right.
I agree with
and
you.
so I've been able to get to 2,500 pretty quickly with no ads. And so I'm like,
which that means for the audience here, that means he's keeping basically like 99,
most of it.
Yeah, like 95% of it, other than hosting and a phone number. So like 20,
it's
30
cheap.
bucks a month.
It's
Yeah,
cheap.
site.
What's your fixed overhead on your 2,500? Like your fixed overhead that's required, not like
I know you're spending money on growing to get to the next level, but that's like to get to that 15 grand.
But if you weren't growing and you were
Yeah.
just keeping that 2,500, what would your fixed overhead be on your sites that are rented out?
Well, I have other sites that are published that I'm trying to get ranked.
They're like going up.
So if I wasn't counting those,
how about just on the sites that have a client current?
$100 a month.
Yeah, there you go. 2,500 in, $100 a month out.
Yeah.
So you guys can do the math. 30. That's 30,000. I know you said 35 counts. 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
Raise for him.
It's
on $1,100 or $1,200 a year of expense on those, and then obviously he's building some more sites. But those are going to land clients, right? So then that 2,500 is going to be $5 grand to 7,500 to 10,000.
Right.
So dude, it's so sweet. What's really cool too is now I have to use you before you end up quitting your job and being on this completely. I gotta like get some free drinks at the restaurant you work at. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my frill perks here.
Maybe you could film me on the day I quit.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. We should. By the way, so is this the only? I'm guessing this is the only program where you've actually like met the actual people and right?
Yeah.
And I just sound.
We've had some conversations too as well.
Yeah,
Well,
and we've like talked multiple
Yeah.
times on the phone just for
Yeah.
fun. Like we're pretty present in the group, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And how much did I charge you to like hang out today?
0.
Yeah. So like
Nothing.
it's now obviously like for me, I live in SF. So if anyone's in the area in the group, if they hit me up, as long as I'm in town and free, I always meet up with people. So yeah, it's one of the things that always bugged me about coaching programs is like some of these programs, like the person on the videos doesn't even exist in real life anyway. They're just like you talk to their admin person or like the right hand.
Right.
You're never talking to them directly. So yeah, I'm real.
So could I ask you, like, obviously before you join a program like this, everybody's like concerned and nervous, and then whether it's real or not. Is there anything you could say to somebody who's considering joining here that would convince them to move forward in this business model versus others, or this program versus others?
Just do it.
Like, what makes this stand out from other business models out there that you've seen?
What you said about doing the upfront work, and then you just once you land the client, you have that money that comes in the next month. It's a game changer. Like it's not like the other models, like drop shipping, like I just mentioned. You have to spend more money on advertising. You start at zero again the next month. If you're, I used to also sell cars. Like once you finish the end of the month and you've sold 20 cars, you start at zero again the next month. With this model, like you land a client, if you land them and you make 600, $700 a month, you get that $700 a month every month.
So you used to sell cars.
I've done them. I've had a lot of jobs.
Why don't you tell people what it's like selling this, like selling leads to a business owner versus selling a car?
It's totally different because you're offering results. The model is you offer leads up front, results first. And so once you put some money in a business owner's pocket first, they are more inclined to say, okay, well, that was a real phone call from a real person who needed a tow from Fairfield to San Jose. Yeah. And and it like it
But
sells
what I'm
itself.
getting at is this infinitely the easiest thing you've ever had to sell in your life. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but
No, it is.
yeah,
It is.
because
You will like, I mean, I'm in a process right now where I was gonna land a third client, and unfortunately this client, I gave them 30 leads and they can't close their own jobs. That really doesn't have anything to do with me. So
what do you do now? Do you just disconnect the number and call the next
yeah,
business owner in town? Is it that simple? Or
pretty
do you
much.
restart
Pretty
from the
much.
beginning?
Yeah, pretty much. No,
Yeah.
the leads still come, and I got one yesterday, and now I'm in the process of saying, hey, there's a company who they were getting leads. Unfortunately, they're unable to handle the volume. I was wondering if your team can handle an extra 10, 20 jobs a month.
Exactly. Yeah, and let's all take note that like you're only like 8 months or so into this while holding a full-time job, and it's just the progress you've made. And people, so many coaching programs are only wanting to put out testimonials of people making 20 to 30 to
Yeah,
$50,000 a month.
yeah,
Like this is reality. Like
yeah.
$2,500 a month for most people watching this, that's a game changer for
It's
most
yeah,
people's lives.
totally.
And I think it's really important to highlight that in such a short period of time that you've been able to get to an additional $25,000 a month that you control that no one could fire you from.
2,500 a month. You said 25,000. Not
25,
yet. Not yet.
sorry,
Yes,
2,500.
and let's mind you, while you had a full-time restaurant job, and as we reminisce on like our only little vice is we like to drink every once in a while, right? So we both, have our little drinks here.
Cheers.
But it's kind of incredible to think part-time with a full-time job while also having fun,
Yeah.
like and having a social life. It's very like it's incredible to be, in 6 months, 2,500 a month.
Oh yeah.
And I know how it goes with most people. Like most people when they join, it's not like this day you join, you're like grinding it. It takes a little bit to get kind of in the momentum of things and what have you.
I mean, for me, I ate it up.
You did land your first client in month 3, though. Let's not
Yeah.
forget that.
Well, I mean, for me, I think people approach it differently. Some people, they'll get the course and they won't open it for a month.
Correct.
I was like, I'm going to block out 4 hours, and I got through 60% of the course immediately.
Oh, amazing.
So once I did that, it was like, okay, well, I've seen a lot. Now I need to implement a lot. Yeah. And so I needed to, get the website up. I needed to get the phone number, and it does take a small amount of capital. It's like, okay, I'm going to, get $20 together to set up this website. And then, yeah, I think the reason I landed my clients so fast, I mean, I think 3 months is fast. Maybe it's not,
Very fast.
It's fast.
I think it's because I did finish the course within the first 2 weeks. And yes, I don't have kids. I did have a girlfriend at the time. So I did have whatever relationship obligations plus my job. I just was like, I'm either going to make this work or I'm going to wait tables for the rest of my life. And I don't want to do the second one. So
that's the key that was the same situation for me. I was like, I threw myself into the fire and I left myself no choice. I purchased the program. I spent money. I committed where it's like, I have no choice. It's either this or spend the rest of my life working 9 to 5. Well, in my situation, TV, it was freaking 20 hours a day. But
Jesus,
it's just like, you have to kind of throw yourself in the fire and commit yourself, or else you're just going to be stuck doing the same old thing the rest of your life. Uh,
100%.
but I know we wanted to keep this short. Do we want to wrap this up? Any other
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you both. So
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
man.
you guys got me into this. Obviously, you have to do whoever's watching this.
Yeah, you did the work.
Whoever does the course, and you should do it. And by the way, I paid more. I had to make it on payments. I think it's 3,000, but if you make payments, it's an extra 1,000. So what? I don't care. I was like, this is my shot. This is my shot to get out of my job. I don't care what. I mean, obviously, there's a issue like if you can or can't afford it, but save the money, get the money together. This works, seriously. I wanted to thank you both for leading me here.
No, love talking to people I've signed up and hearing them succeed. It's just the best feeling ever.
Sweet.
And
Awesome.
looking forward to coming down to LA and hanging out
Oh
with you.
yeah, please, dude. Anytime. Would love to go to dinner. All right.
Mhm.
Cool.
Sweet.
That's a
Cool.
wrap. All right. See you guys.
See ya.